Hailing from the AFC, it's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. We are underway in this AFC Wild Card Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Second down. Here's Nix again. The throw finds Evan Ingram. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They go play action with Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. To the air, Stroud. this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Texans, first and 10 at the 33-yard
They're on the draw with Mixon. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Oh, hey. Swat. Another swat.
Throwing is Stroud. Trying for a touchdown here. That's intercepted near the sideline. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 are on to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Already.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Stroud off of play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
that run right there, it kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Knicks now, 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
From the gun, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Brought in, inside the 20. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And that one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Houston Texans.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that is exactly what they were after, Bronk. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Stroud completes it quick. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
Here we go.
He has it! And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Will finds his back, Harvey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 45, Nix is hit. He lost that football. And the Texans grab it. It's a foot race. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Texans grow their lead to 14-0. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
I can feel the anger all the way up here, Kane. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Peter, running like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Nick's with it on first. Dump off caught by his back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Caught by Pat Bryant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Harvey has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back for their first points of this game. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 1. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Alex Singleton on the tackle.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
On the quick, right? 118. Outside. White, Tony. Move speed left. Look the hot. 19 Texans. Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Here's Stroud. That's completed right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, South. Hey, uno more.
From the 29. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
He was
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
There's another for it. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right. 18. That's it. Why, Tony?
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Nix to throw. Chased out to his right. Once complete, it's Bryant outright. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 46. He's got Bryant. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Bombers.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Hits his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good bottom left. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give on the ground, it's Woody Morris. And he gets him around 6 there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
All right.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud. They set up the screen to Higgins. On the move, past the 40. And some excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Nike Texans.
Stroud now on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd down, give to Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. There's 5 on that play, maybe 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. On now comes their punter. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away.
For the Broncos.
And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Now, this way. 18. What's that?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, second and 9. Buys time, rolling right. Counts, this is Miller. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. This play goes for 36. And it sets up a Houston first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw by Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough second and 17.
18. What's that?
Stroud completes it quick. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Stroud from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the Texans,
Here we go.
first down.
18.
First and
What's
goal
that?
at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Texans have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
19 Texans. All right.
Now it's Stroud. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can put this at a